Hey guys, so today we were going to do one on mysteries, which will be ley lines, okay? So ley lines are pretty much energy grids that run throughout the whole earth, okay? This is what some people believe. So let's just look into ley lines. Now, when I got information on this, yes, I definitely do believe there are ley lines. I do believe there are specific energy points on the earth that if you're very empathic or sensitive to these energies, you will pick them up when you go there, because I often do as well. Also, you will get the same if you're don't always have to be psychic medium to pick up these energies, but if you go to a place where there was a lot of trauma, for example, or even like a burial spot, even if it's really old, sometimes you do feel like you're walking into a vortex and all of their hairs and your arms will go up and you just sense there's something bigger there. So I do believe in ley lines. Now, what I did get when I did this was ley lines, yes, they can be healing, but only specific ones. So there's obviously a massive grid of major lines, minor lines from what I'm aware of. There's certain energy points. One, for example, famous one would be Glastonbury. Okay, so yes, that is a very famous known energy spot, healing spot. And that's why there's so many spiritual workers that have shops there that work there. So Glastonbury, for example, would be a really powerful grid. So specific points throughout the whole earth where they're more powerful than others. Now, what I got earlier is, this is weird. Some when they're blocked, because you can have blocked ley lines. Now, this is a mix between, all the weather we're getting now and earthquakes and all these other issues, okay? So part of it is the earth is actually healing itself, okay? That's why we're having so much earthquakes and weather issues and storms and things like that right now. Now, I do feel across certain ley lines as well that are blocked, they're going to be more active. So things like volcanoes, earthquakes, things along those lines where the ley lines could be blocked energetically because the earth is trying to heal itself as we're going into a different frequency, fifth dimension, as most of you know. Now, I want to do two today because the ley lines is also linked to the weather, because the weather can also be managed. Yes, the weather is controlled, not all of it, guys. Even if you just Google in the papers Dubai, they do something called cloud seeding, where they can actually put, I think it's chemicals or something, into the clouds that will actually cause rain. So they've already been doing this forever. And as I always say, when they announce they've been doing this and it's a new thing, they've probably already been doing it for about 80 years previously, guys. You know what I mean? Maybe not 80 years, but it's like Dolly the sheep in the 90s when they cloned a sheep. And I was like, oh my God, they cloned a sheep. And I was about 14, 15. The reality is they've probably been cloning for like 40 years before that anyway. They're only announcing it now. Same with the weather. So weather can be controlled. Yes, it definitely can be controlled. So let's look into the ley lines, okay? Let's look into the ley line energy. What I want to know is, this is only allegedly, obviously, if anyone with illnesses and that, you have to see your doctor as well, or holistic, however you want to do it. I just want to ask this question. Are ley lines powerful enough, for example, Glastonbury, that it would actually treat ailments, specific ailments, without needing medical help, as in man-made pharmaceuticals and things like that? So that's one thing that interests me. I just heard rheumatism. I can't even think what rheumatism is now. It's something to... Oh my God, brain fog. I feel it's going to be more mild cases, okay? What I'm picking up before I even do that is half of it is the healing energy from the actual site itself. The other half is the way you actually think about it. So if you had something like a very severe illness, now I've had family members with cancer, so I do take this very seriously, okay? If you had somebody like that went there, the healing energy would be good, but it's almost like what I'm picking up is it would be the type of energy that would be an extra therapeutic treatment. So it would be part of your treatment, but not the whole treatment. It wouldn't be enough, but depending on your mindset. So that would be half of it. If the other half mentally, you really truly believed in yourself, I am healing, I'm going to be fine, I'm going to be okay, then that's when it would really combine to be massively healing. Because obviously neuroplasticity means we can actually rewire our brains and the way we think and send healing to our body. Okay, our brains can control our healing. So if you had both things combined, the half of the healing and the mindset that you're going to be healed. This is when you hear people that like there's a miracle and they had a miracle cure. Then yes, I do believe so. But if you go there with a mindset, I don't think it's going to work. It would be what I'm sensing is more of a therapeutic treatment to help you. But the other side would still be mental side you'd have to work on, but it would still help you. It would aid you and it would assist you in some way. I don't know why I've got the cards because it's not like I really need them right now. It's not like I really need them right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to move on from ley lines, okay? And we're going to use the cards for weather, okay? So I want to know how much of the weather is being controlled right now? You know, is it the governments? Let's put it this way. Are the governments actually controlling our weather? Are the governments controlling our weather? Are the governments... I just heard set up. Set up. So I feel some of the weather is controlled to be set up for particular circumstances that will be favourable to the government. Now I'm trying to think what the hell they mean by this. It's like, it's not like, oh, just create an earthquake. They are creating specific weather patterns to do something that's going to end up being favourable for them, okay? Obviously, we know about creating a lot of fear is going to keep us in the lower dimensions, and the darker sides don't want us to really expand and go to the fifth dimension because they'll lose complete control once we all wake up. But other than that, specific events are for them. I'd even go as far as saying, you know, in the old days, you used to get somebody like a sniper or somebody to take somebody out, you know, CIA and everybody, oh, we're going to hire this person to take somebody out, okay? I'm actually hearing weather could be the new warfare, okay? But targeted. So if they wanted to target a particular person in a particular area, then yes, I do feel they would have the power to do something to change the weather targeted. This is the future as well. I don't think none of us are even aware of this now. We're aware of some of the weather control, like Dubai and causing storms and rain clouds. Everyone knows it. This is the real thing. It's happening. But again, it's like one of those things I said about Dolly the sheep. We are only hearing one side of it now. They are way more targeted than what we could ever imagine. Now, I just heard gamma rays. Now, isn't gamma to do with something as well? Gamma rays in particular areas. Gamma rays. 1 second, guys. Gamma rays are the most harmful external hazards. Cancer. Gamma rays are known as human carcinogen. God, you can see I didn't do well in science, can't you? Cell damage. So I feel it's not always so obvious. It's gamma rays. How would they use gamma rays now on the earth? How would they send gamma rays to people, honestly? You know, you hear about things about BT towers and all these things and people getting ill around phone towers and stuff, but this is not that. This is something even more extreme where they can actually send frequencies to specific areas that I feel we're not even aware of. Now, what I will say again is this is targeted for specific people. I don't feel they're doing it for the whole area like right now. It's more, I'm getting this is more extreme for the targeted people, okay? Specific people they want to take out, they can do this. And I keep getting gamma rays linked to this, which is really weird. Gamma rays. I know about the weather. I didn't know about gamma rays controlling that somehow. So are the government using... I've pretty much answered it, guys. I don't think we need the cards today, to be fair. Now, I have no idea what the cards are going to say because I've pretty much already answered it. Are the government using... Let's see, are the government actually using gamma rays in some form, targeting people? Well, the Nine of Cups is kind of like the yes card. Yes, feeling really happy, feeling really proud of themselves that the plans are working. Allegedly, guys, these are all kind of very positive yes cards, seeing themselves as very powerful, very wealthy, very rich, very proud of themselves that they actually have this kind of power. I do feel they can control it. Now, I've got to Google this now quickly. Gamma rays, let's see, gamma rays. How the hell would they do that? Control. Weather control. I'm going to have to look into it, guys, because there's too much information that's coming up here on different sites. Eight of Cups. I feel this is something they're working on, okay? How? I don't even know how you control gamma rays, honestly. How would you do that? It's something they're working on, but there's lots of issues with it, and it's not targeted enough currently, okay? It makes more sense for them to create things like in Dubai when you can create storms for the masses than rather than target somebody or people in this way. But they are looking into frequencies because it's unseen. You can't see these certain frequencies. You can't see it, guys. You know, I hear seeing is believing. Seeing is believing, okay? So I feel they're doing things behind the scenes to do with specific frequencies that could actually harm people, but it's more at the moment targeted. It's a form of targeting. That's what I'm picking up. It's like Russians ages ago when years ago, Cold War and everything, they used to use remote viewing. They used to get people in to do remote viewing, and back then everybody would laugh and be like, why? It's almost like that kind of energy where they're investigating new tactics right now in certain countries, by the way, not everywhere. That's going to be different. I'm hearing chemical warfare, but I feel it will be chemical warfare but not visible. Chemical warfare, you can see it on people, burns and things like that. It's horrendous, horrific, okay? But with this, it's going along the lines of more rays and frequencies that can't be seen, that can cause a lot of damage. That's the energy I'm picking up from what's going on here. And a new project, the new financial project, people backing them in a new job here. This is the new job, new financial project, bringing money in from this, you know, focusing on it. So there is stuff going on behind the scenes for sure. But they're never going to win out, guys. They will never win out. They will never win out. There's so many people waking up right now. Too many people are waking up for this to really come in. But you know what? I'm actually going to Google this now because I really want to know how would you use gamma rays and control the weather in that sense and frequencies. This is the first I've heard of it. So I'm going to look into that. But ultimately, ley lines are healing. Now, some ley lines are going to be more healing than others depending on the major lines and where the grids all meet. Okay, so yes, for sure. So it will help, but it's more like, as we say, more like a holistic remedy, as in you may still take medication, but if you had acupuncture, for example, and massages, that would be a good part, an added part of the treatment. Unless you literally go in there with this mindset as well as the healing energy from the ley lines saying, I am cured, my body is healed. To have that ability, to have that true faith is very hard for most people, to be consistently feeling like that. And this is why most of us can't manifest millions and millions of pounds, because we just don't feel it in ourselves we're going to be millionaires, even though we ask for it. The same with health. If you're very sick, health is the most important thing over money. So to have that mindset of every part of your being believes you are healed, and to think that consistently and know you're healed is a very hard way to live, and you need to have a lot of determination, and you have to have so much faith. So this is why religions are important in a way, guys, to have belief, to have faith. I'm not anti-religion at all. I think, as always, we should always take the good parts of every religion. Okay. My God, I am a talker, aren't I? Bloody hell. I'm off, guys. I'm off. I'm going to go and get a chili hot chocolate because I love them. If you want me to do any other mysteries, guys, write in the comments below. And if anybody wants a reading, they start from... Do you know what? I don't even know how much my readings are. Oh, yeah. One question starts from... I think it's on the sale now. Even if it's not the sale, I think it's £11 for a one question reading. And that's detailed as well, by the way. And it's done in PDF format and it's emailed to you. And that would be on my Etsy shop. And the link is below in all the details. God, I'm crap at selling myself, I tell you. Bye, guys.